before I got diagnosed, I used to be very thin talaga. Thin with regular menstruation. But late 2015, sometime around December or November, I was diagnosed with PCOS. That time, ang PCOS, hindi pa siya basically well explained. Dito na si PCOS na nag-strike sa health ko. Noong nag-start ako mag-breastfeed, tapos in-stop ko na lahat. Kasi syempre, when you're breastfeeding, hindi ka pwede mag-diet. Kaya din siguro I started having hypoglycemia, especially ng afternoon. Tapos yung weight ko, as in, ang laki ko, I started gaining weight. Super drastic yung pag-change ng weight ko from size 2 to size 8. As in, ang laki. Tapos ang baba na ng confidence ko. Sabi na ng mga brother ko, mukha na daw kung aparador, mukha na daw kung gasol. Aside from the hypoglyco, drastic weight gain, meron pa akong migraine, chronic migraine, mainit, malamig, whenever I'm stressed, ang sakit. So parang binabasag talaga siya. Nahihilo na ako talaga, nag-shoot up yung blood pressure ko. Kahit walang trigger.
How did you come across Simply Nature PPARS?
Nalaman ko siya through Ma'am Jansen and Jhen. So, they introduced PPAR to me kasi one time we were having lunch. So, very big yung appetite ko. Akong excuse ma'am, always tired meal. Ako, he looks 30s, 20s, something, ganon. So, sabi ko, gusto ko ako din. Kailangan, paglaki ng anak ko, mukha lang kami friends. When I started using PPARS, first month pa lang. Actually, first week pa lang, I started texting them na, Sir Shyan, Ma'am Jocelyn, I don't have episodes of migraine at all. Kasi yun talagang kita ko. Kasi everyday na feel mo eh. Wala, even if it's cold, it's hot. Yes, kasi sabi nilang hirap daw, sabi ng doctors, once you get diagnosed with DM2 or diabetes, it's really hard na i-reverse.
Exactly. How did your doctors react?
They were amazed. Yung OB ko. First time, kasi OB ko na sila before pa eh. So, first time since 2015, kahit ako, first time namin makakita ng clear, normal.
Guys, just to let you know, as you can see on your screen, the result actually says ovarian is bilateral. So,
Yes, bilateral. More than 20. Tapos may specific size pa siya, I can share naman yung lab result. Tapos ngayon, left is already clear and normal. Tapos yung right ko, reduced na yung size. So, working on it para ma-clear na siya. Sir, first of all, I wanna thank Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jaslyn. Really, as in, sobrang thankful ako sa kanila. I thank God for their lives. I have nothing but gratitude for them. Having this product to improve my way of life talaga. As in, tapos more pa para yung ibang friends ko actually nakikita na rin nila. Encourage ko na rin sila, medyo nire-refer ko na rin sila. Tapos, kaya mo rin to.
Exactly. And just like how Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jaslyn did it to you, it wouldn't be hard anymore because they see the improvement, they see the result on you as well.
Living witness na sila kung ano yung nangyaring changes. Good morning, I am Monique B. Marzad, 31 years old. I'm currently working as a property manager here in BGC. I was diagnosed 2015 with PCOS and started gaining weight, having high blood sugar and then high cholesterol after I gave birth. And then when I started using PPAR, the migraine episodes, hypogly, and my drastic gaining of weight stopped. As mentioned, I started to lose weight and look more vibrant. So I trust Simply Nature.
Before pregnancy, I'm already taking PPARS. My husband and I, we were really taking, I think during the time we've been taking it consistently for 5 to 6 months already, PPARS tablets. So I even think that helped us this pregnancy because based on our experience, we had 2 miscarriages before my 3rd pregnancy and my successful pregnancy. And that time, we've been told that, oh, it's not healthy, that's why you're losing the baby. And then we're just, waiting on the Lord and praying for His timing. And during the time when I got pregnant, I also realized that, oh, actually, we've been taking PPARS. So, because I've read and heard that PPARS helps with cell repairs, it strengthens your body, it's high in antioxidants and all that. I really think that contributed for us to have a healthy pregnancy. And yeah, that's what I also took during that time. After I have given birth, I really had difficulty because I had emergency CS. So, but on the 3rd day onwards, I was actually feeling better. After giving birth, we're gifted with PPAR, so praise God, and that has helped me a lot because they said that the hormonal changes do not just happen during pregnancy and even after pregnancy. So we started taking PPARS also. And I know mommies who have given birth, I know you can relate to this. If you have experienced constipation before birth, when you have given birth, it becomes like more. It gets to the next level of constipation. So I'm glad that I was able to take, and I was introduced to Cleansing Plus of Simply Nature even before pregnancy. So when I experienced all this constipation, when I took Cleansing Plus, it has helped me with my regular bowel movements and to be able to release easier and faster. When I felt constipated, because it's true, even after you have given birth, if you're already constipated, it's like it's gonna go to the next level of constipation. I don't know how it happened, but when I read about it, it's all because of the hormonal changes that happens in our body, and our body adjusting and healing. So it's going through a lot. It has helped me because especially if you have given birth, whether that's normal delivery or you had cesarean, you're not really allowed to put pressure when you're about to go. So you're not allowed to push. So the Cleansing Plus really helps, no, for you to be able to release, better and easier. What has helped me in this pregnancy journey and even before that and even after is that I was taking PPARS. My husband and I were taking PPARS tablets. So that has helped me with, of course, the hormonal imbalances. It has helped us to regulate, and it has given us more energy and have healthier bodies. So it has no contraindication. Also help you. So you may try on your own and test it for yourself. Hi, I'm Nesta Vicencio, and here's my son, Ethan Kairos. So I had an amazing pregnancy journey and recovery with the help of Simply Nature PPARS. Thank you, Simply Nature. We love you.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Melinda C. Hispano. Ako po ay na-diagnose ng stage 2B breast cancer, and I'm from Muntinlupa City. I'm a public school teacher. Nung nalaman ko po na na-diagnose ako ng breast cancer, syempre may devastated po. And of course, the whole family, parang our world, no, falls apart, no? Sobrang down. There is no symptoms eh. I just felt the lump. Dalawang lump siya sa right breast. And I was not really going for a checkup. I was, magpapa-check up ako sa OB-GYN ko. And go to the surgeon kaagad. So, after po ng operation, I was asked to go to oncologist. The protocol is to have 8 cycles of chemo and 33 radiation. When I was on the hospital, sa aking bed, browsing through the Facebook, I saw the face of Dr. Jansen. Sabi niya, makakatulong po sa mga chemo patient, yung Simply Nature PPARS. So if you will just try, malaking benefit po sa cancer patient. I was advised to supplement chemo with PPAR powder saka tablet. So at first I was hesitant kasi very mahal po siya. First chemo ko, taking PPARS, hindi po ako nahirapan. So I was expecting na yung mga nababasa ko na side effect of chemo naramdaman. So I was telling my family na parang maganda po yung PPAR sa akin. I finished the whole 8 cycles without any problem. Thanks to my doctor and the Simply PPAR. Kasi po, even my co-teachers, even my family, sabi po sa akin, hindi ka mukhang may sakit. So that must be a blessing from up high there, no? That I was able to meet Dr. Jansen and I was able to take Simply Nature PPAR. Latest result of my laboratory, all are normal. Yes, thank you, Lord. Continuous pa rin po yung tablet. So I just ordered 6 ngayong May. So that would last for ilang months. My latest also pa din po siya, no anything. So I thank God for that. Ang papayo ko po sa mga pasyente po na katulad ko, go to the right doctor, no? Right doctor. Kasi ako pinray ko lang para bigyan kayo ng the right supplements and yung cancer be very successful. Kaya nga sabi ko, during my PPAR, sabi ko sa sarili ko na I was full chemo patient world. Thanks, PPAR. I meant po. Kasi based on my own experience, it helps me a lot talaga. It's a blessing na take ko yung PPARs. So, I will be the most successful kasi may supplement ako galing sa Simple Nature, which is PPAR powder and PPAR tablet. Blend together, it helps me a lot. And like si Cadiz and also my husband for taking care of me. Hindi siya nag-CPAR. Thankful po siya. Kaya nga, nung sabi, and binatid niya ako dito. I am Melinda C. Spano, public school teacher. I was diagnosed with stage 2B upon knowing my a very devastating event. I was advised to do 8 cycles of chemotherapy and natatakot ako dun sa chemotherapy. With the help of Simple Nature, na-surpass ko, nakatulong po sa akin. It's a big help. Lahat po ng side effects ng chemo, hindi ko po naramdaman. So, very, very Simple Nature. It really helps. Ang feeling ko as for chemo patients of Simple Nature. I trust Simple Nature.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sheila, and welcome to another episode of Simply Healed webinar. This program is proudly brought to you by the collaborative efforts of Simply Nature International and Simply Healed Medical Group. Simply Nature is an international distributor of food supplements made from a unique strain of high-grade microalgae known as PPARS. Backed by scientific research, PPARS have shown remarkable benefits in supporting cancer treatment, enhancing general health, and helping to reverse metabolic conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, and high cholesterol. Tonight, we're going to talk about something that often gets overlooked in the health journey, the power of small wins inside your body. Many patients feel frustrated because their improvement doesn't always look dramatic from the outside. But what most people don't realize is that healing rarely starts with big breakthroughs. It begins with micro improvements at a cellular level. These tiny changes are quiet, but biologically powerful. Every day, your cells are adjusting, repairing, and fighting inflammation. When you sleep 30 minutes better, when your appetite improves even slightly, when your swelling goes down just a little, these are not coincidences. These are signals. Signals that your body's internal regulators inflammation pathways, energy, and repair pathways are starting to stabilize. These micro improvements are actually biological milestones. Small victories like steadier energy, calmer digestion, clearer thinking, fewer inflammatory flares, or better treatment tolerance are early signs your cells are moving from survival mode to repair mode. This brings us to the heart of the discussion, PPARs, which are not just nutrients. They are cellular switches that influence how your cells burn fuel, control inflammation, respond to stress, and activate repair. When PPAR pathways become more balanced, your body sends measurable signals and your biomarkers begin shifting. Inflammation markers come down and your daily symptoms change bit by bit. And this is why Simply Nature PPARS is part of so many recovery stories. Because when your cellular regulator starts aligning, small wins compound into big achievements. And better treatment tolerance, better quality of life, and in many cases, faster functional recovery. So tonight, as you listen or as you watch our webinar, I want you to ask yourself, what small wins have I already experienced and that I might not have recognized as healing? Because if you don't notice or you haven't noticed even small positive changes, it means your biology is already responding. Well, the intention of today's webinar is to make sure we answer more questions coming from all of you for us to be able to empower you even more in your journeys. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Leading tonight's AMA are highly respected health experts. First off, it's an honor to introduce Dr. Jansen Calalan, a graduate of St. Luke's College of Medicine and a diplomate of both the International Board of Lifestyle Medicine and Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine. Currently serving as a consultant at renowned institutions including Alta Integrative Medicine and Wellness Complex of Perpetual Health, Las Piñas, Tree of Life Wellness Center, Centro Holistico, and Simply Healed Medical Group, where he practices integrative oncology. He will be joined by a successful entrepreneur and seasoned international speaker who brings deep insight into personal health and success. He is the CEO and founding director of Simply Nature International, and of course, our PPARS expert from Singapore, Mr. Shyan Lim. Good evening, Dr. Jansen. Good evening, Sir Shyan.
Good evening, Sheila. Good evening, Doc.
Good evening, hello.
And good evening to everyone. We are near Christmas season already. I know in Philippines, we've been celebrating Christmas for the last 2.5 months. We're actually coming down to the actual day. So wishing everybody happy holidays. Yeah. Let's go, Sheila.
All right. Okay. So for our first question for today, okay, coming from Miss Remy. Okay, right after I took the PPAR tablets, my whole head felt numb, and my eyes did not look equal. One is wide open, and other one is halfway closed. Please remember that I'm also suffering from hyperthyroidism and been taking tapazole for 2.5 years now. What can you recommend?
Doc, I start first in general.
Yep, sure.
Sure. Okay, so for everyone, if you take PPAR tablets and have some reactions, I would say, it means okay. In general, if that's the case, I would say that your body is probably needs some serious alignment, because the tablets really are very mild in its most active parts, which is the PPAR agonist, right? So the tablets usually can only affect, for example, blood sugar levels, general inflammation. So if there is such a reaction, very interesting. If you take the extracts, then I will be less surprised. But this is a bit unusual. And in the past, I've actually encountered actual clients and patients where if they take the tablets and they feel some migraine and everything, this is actually part of the Herxheimer reaction. So you just So these are the possibilities. Now I will hand the mic over to Doc. What are some of your possible conclusions, Doc, or prognosis?
Well, side effects usually like this, no? It can happen to a lot of people. So this is what you call as Herxheimer reaction. So this is an effect of the detoxing procedure. So one reason which might have caused the symptom would be the microalgae triggering the it triggers the release of toxins from the fat tissues. Okay? So when the toxins gets released to the bloodstream, that will trigger an unusually high load of toxins, which can trigger, different kinds of symptoms. And in the case of the patient, it was headaches. Now, the eyes doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay. Now, there are also some cases wherein it doesn't.
Oh, Doc. Doc flows in a very good.
It doesn't have any.
There,
It can
there.
be okay, because froze.
You froze.
You froze just now in a very nice posture.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Right? Just now you froze for a while like this.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
Goodness, internet connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so going back, no. So the symptom can be triggered because of Herxheimer reaction. So this is when toxins gets released from the fatty tissues into the bloodstream. So when the toxins increase, no, in your blood, that can cause different kinds of reaction. So in the case of the patient, it was headaches. So this can also be not totally related at all when you took the PPARS. Okay, because headaches plus your eyes, some twitching eyes, the just below or just above the eyelids, no, sometimes they twitch, or one would be bigger than the other because you're tired or you're stressed out. Okay, so it can be a manifestation of that as well. Now, of course, this is just me explaining what you said. No, ultimately, for me to really tell if it's a side effect or not, then I have to talk to you. Okay?
Yeah, have a consult.
But at this point, no, those are some possible reactions. So now, if that's the case, then I suggest, if it's really persistent, you can stop taking and then shift to the extract, because the extract would tend to have a more or a gentler reaction. Yeah, that's my experience. Usually my patients who develop reactions, no, or different kinds of side effects from PPARs is when they take the tablets, because the tablets is not
Really?
Yes, the tablet is the whole food form.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of contents, no, different
Nutrients,
contents
a lot of
that in the
nutrients.
tablet, nutrients or phytonutrients that you can react to. Okay. Remember. So the tablet is minimally processed algae. Minimally processed. That means it was not altered at all. It was just dehydrated and formed into tablets. That's it. So you're taking, so it's like taking turmeric powder. Yeah, the original is the turmeric plant, the root, right? And then when you turn it into powder, it becomes minimally processed. So it's similar to this. Now the extracts would be, so the impurities, the carbohydrates, the fats, the proteins have been removed already. You only get the PPAR extract. So that's the extract. So usually patients tend to have less reaction to their extracts compared to the to the tablet. Well, that's my experience. I don't know with the other Simply Nature doctors, no.
Totally agree with Doc Jansen.
Okay.
Yeah, and now that you talk about it, that's the reason why we created the soft gel capsule, because the tablets are supposed to help with blood sugar levels. We actually realized that the nutritional content in the tablets, for someone whose diabetes is already quite serious, it actually first 2-3 days it actually like goes up a little if they take like 20, 30 micro tablets. So what we did was that we made a soft gel capsule. Again, it's also easier for patients because some patients are used to taking a capsule rather than 20, 30 micro tablets, right? So we removed the carbohydrates, the macronutrients, and that actually made they didn't have a sugar increase. So there are some patients where they take the tablets, the first 2 days, 2 to 3 days, there is a slight bump in their sugar levels. And they, of course, are surprised because when they take PPARS, they wanted to see the blood sugar levels drop immediately, right? So they were very surprised. So we were guessing, like what Dr. Jansen says, the tablet is full of nutrients, and sometimes it takes the body one or a few days to adjust to it, whatever other nutrients are in there. Yeah. So again, totally in agreement with what Dr. Jansen shared. So go for a consult with Dr. Jansen if whatever you're taking is not clearing up at all. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Sir Shyan. Thank you, Dr. Jansen. All right, for our next question, talking about capsules. Okay, the question is, can PPARS capsule help with case?
Okay, wait. Sorry,
Yes,
I
yes.
just want to encourage this patient because she said she has thyroidism, right?
Yes,
So I'm sure you know from our previous sessions, Dr. Johnson has had very good results with thyroid patients. So what I wanted to just encourage this person is, if go and have a consult with Dr. Johnson because don't give up. We've had good results. So let's see what is actually how shall we say, maybe not aligned or whatever has caused this, because I'm sure you have tried many things and you don't, and you want to find a solution for your thyroid. All right, so don't let this little small thing let this little effect discourage you. We've had patients who had that. Let's focus on the fact, and let's do it safely, right? Let's do it safely. Have a consult with Dr. Jansen, okay? And I hope that we are the solution that you've been looking for. All right.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Shyan. Okay. Our next question, coming from Esteem. Yes, once again, since we're talking about capsules, the question is, can PPARS capsule help with stage 3 grade 2B breast cancer? Coming from Miss Tin.
I'll start first, then I let Dr. Jansen.
Stage 2B.
Stage 3
Okay.
grade
Sure.
2B.
Okay, I just want to start with, you use the word help. If you use the word help, I'll say yes. All right. If you are trying to say that it cause the breast cancer to reverse, then there are a little bit more details. If you're looking for adjunct support, giving you as the best supplement, one of the best supplements you can ever take together with any other cancer treatments that you're going with, then I think it's a confident yes. Now, to what extent results you want to see, then then Dr. Johnson would definitely tell you, go for the liquid or powder. All right. So now I'll hand the time back to Doc.
Yeah. So, wait. What's the question again? Jeff just messaged me and I got distracted.
Stage
Sheila, why don't you
Okay,
read it
yeah,
again?
got it.
2B.
Stage 3. So yeah, definitely, it would be able to, PPARS would be able to help cancer patients, so breast cancer patients with that kind of stage. But so our evidence, the evidence that we have published preclinical trials is PPARS is really good as a supportive treatment if you're on chemotherapy. Okay, because PPARS is an immune stimulant. It stimulates your bone marrow cells to produce your blood cells, your red blood cells, white blood cells, and your platelets. So that's why it's a really good adjunct, no? Or I'll make the term simpler. It's a very good supportive treatment for therapy. So in this case, yeah, well then yes, no. If you're undergoing chemotherapy, then yeah, I highly recommend that you, get on PPARS because you'd be able to finish, the entire all the chemotherapy sites that your onco would be that your onco is recommending. Okay, and one thing that my other patients have been saying to me is, compared to their classmates, they're really quite strong, and their classmates are actually quite surprised that they're really doing well. And no, these patients of mine, even when
Wow.
they're undergoing chemo, they still go to work. Yeah,
Wow,
so
wow. Well,
can
there you
continue
go.
on living your life even if you're on chemo.
Yeah, wonderful. I think this is wonderful. So for those of you who are listening and are going for chemotherapy, I'm sure one of your greatest concerns is how is your body handling the side effects. So we have data, we have the mechanisms of action to help to show you that it will support you through this season of your life. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Sean. Thank you, Doc Jansen. Okay, another interesting question from one of our viewers. But anonymous. Okay, so the question is, I'm taking PPARS liquid already. Is it normal to experience blurry vision?
No.
No,
It's not a side effect of the PPARS liquid. Some other thing might be happening to you.
correct. Agree.
Mhm.
I agree. Okay. All right. Next
Yeah.
question. Sorry. Next question. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming from Miss Debbie, are there groups of patients who need more careful monitoring than when using PPARS? One more
Are
time.
there patients who need
More
more
careful
careful monitoring when they're on
monitoring?
PPARS? No, not
Yes.
really.
Not really.
The decision, the factors to make the decisions to monitor a patient closer would depend on the current health status of the patient. Yeah. Not really because of PPARS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes.
The question about blurry vision, right? I don't think it applies to what's that called? The viewer who asked this question, but I want to share a very interesting aspect. Okay, and this one is just tablets. So it didn't happen immediately. So this is a particular patient and client that I actually brought to Taiwan with me. Okay, so he has been taking the product for 1 month, the tablets for 1 month. And he mentioned he had a headache and slight blurry vision. Then he actually solved it himself, but he looked at me as if he was testing me about my own products. So he was telling me about this. I looked at him and I said, did you adjust your glasses? And then he laughed. He said, wow, he's surprised. He said, wow, you do know your product. So what happened for this client is this: after he took the product for more than a month, the degrees on his glasses actually lessened, so his eyesight actually improved. But because he was wearing the old glasses, he actually felt a lot of fatigue in his eyes and gives him a slight headache. So he is not the first one, but it's not common lah. Obviously, you guys see I wear glasses and I take a lot of PPARs and I'm still wearing glasses, and so is Dr. Jansen, right? So I'm not saying that PPARs will restore your eyesight for everyone, but I'm just sharing that I personally know of two cases. One is this one. Another one is an elderly lady, elderly nun actually from Macau. So she actually moved from glasses to no glasses. Okay, so this one I really don't know the mechanism. It could be something very specific to the reason why they need to wear glasses. But the eyesight actually improved, and that caused yeah. But this case is obviously not because you have blurry vision. I guess it's not true glasses, but your natural eyes. Okay. So again, no, we don't think it's PPARS. But if you want to ask more and know more, have a consult with Dr. Jansen. Yeah.
That's right. Well, for those of you who wish to have a consult with Dr. Jansen, just simply type in how to consult. Our caring HCS, Miss Beth and Miss Irish will definitely get in touch with you. I just remember very quickly, Sir No, we also have this case wherein the patient is cross-eyed because of brain tumor after taking the PPARS liquid. Yeah, it actually improved even the eyesight. So.
You have a fan, I think, because this Rafael Levy Anand watching here from Palawan, Dr. Johnson, Pastor Levy. Okay, so yeah, we were saying Dr. Johnson's going to Palawan for Christmas.
Yeah, see you, Pastor Levy.
Wow, you have your supporter here, Doc. Okay, Sheila.
Okay. All right, for our next question, also on comment section, coming from Miss Coffee. All right, what does it mean when you say no amplification identified, and what is applicable for this no amplification identified?
What was amplified?
Wow.
That's a lab test result. I need to know, I have to be able to look at the whole document for me to, interpret. So, but amplification not detected. Okay, amplification not detected for everybody's info. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna think out loud and
Okay.
try to explain this thing, amplification not detected. So, um wait, I'm trying to think of how I can explain this in layman's term. Okay, when we do diagnostics, no, so there are different kinds of samples. And sometimes we have to look into the genes, we have to look into DNA, we have to look into the immune system, antibodies, etc. So we have these tests in the laboratory, or machines in the laboratory, wherein if we give them a small amount of sample, that machine will grow that sample. Just basically grow it or multiply it. Okay? So say for example the sample is DNA. Okay? So that machine will amplify the DNA. So what does it mean, amplify the DNA? It will make more copies of the DNA. So now in a
Oh.
sample in the screen, so because a sample would, I mean, you won't know what that sample contains, not unless you do something to it, and try to get a measurable, try to measure the signals inside that sample. So if for that machine, when you try to amplify the DNA, so you have that sample. In that sample, you have different kinds of DNAs at varying amounts. Now you have the machine. Say for example, your machine wants to detect um, breast cancer cells, for example. Okay, or a specific virus, for example. Say it's COVID. Let's just use the example COVID.
Mhm.
So COVID is a virus. So it's basically RNA.
Mhm.
Okay. Um. So what's gonna happen is, in a sample, you have different kinds of viruses, a lot of materials in a sample. So that machine will only detect COVID virus and amplify. So how does it detect? It will amplify that virus. So when it amplifies that virus, so that virus will now, the number of the virus will now increase relative to the other viruses. So now in a screen, you will have a spike,
Mhm.
or an increase in signal. So that signal, if it matches COVID-19, then yeah, you have an amplification of the COVID-19 virus.
Oh.
So no amplification means that it's your test, the machine was not able to
Negative.
detect
Sort of a
any, or
negative.
was not able to amplify a specific sample. So that means that the sample that was taken from a patient, what we're trying to measure is not present in that sample.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's what amplification, or no detectable or no amplification mean. So,
That's why
but
you were
again,
asking earlier what is
yeah,
being
so because
amplified.
yes, what is being amplified? What is the context of the patient? No, what's the context? So, what's the history of the patient? What, why was the test being requested? Um, yeah, what we're trying to actually detect or measure by doing this test. So that's why, yeah, I really can't
Go
answer
for a
the
contact.
question
So,
because
so
of
it's
this.
more likely it's just a negative result. There wasn't any
Yeah,
amplification, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's it.
usually that sounds like a positive thing because when you test for something, we usually want negative results. Yeah, but we won't know. Okay. Hallelujah.
I learned something. Wow, thank you, Doc.
Wow.
Okay, for our next question coming from Miss Gina Colon. So, good evening, sir. I just want to ask, how much is the price? The case is grade 2 cancer and done already with radiation here in Perpetual Hospital.
Doc, your hospital
Price.
that you're in.
Yes, yes. What the price is?
Yeah, what I think
I think
what's the
it's
price of the
what protocol
tumor?
would you recommend to this person?
Yeah.
Then I think we will some customer service will handle
Yeah,
it.
get instruction. Yes.
Well, automatically the liquid, of course. I mean, I want the best for my patients, so I
Yeah.
always recommend that,
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. So, Sean, would you like to add?
No, I want to
especially
say,
if
you
it's
know,
cancer. So
yeah.
Mm.
Since you're from Perpetual, why don't you have a consult with Doc Jansen, right? Since Doc Jansen actually has hours there in do you still have hours there in Perpetual?
yes, Alta Integrative Medicine and
Yeah.
Wellness Complex. It's just
Yeah.
downstairs.
All right. So for this particular patient, do go and see Doc Jansen, right? Yeah. And if you can't go there physically, have a quick consult online. That'll be wonderful. Yeah.
May I just say, Doc Jansen's schedule is really being filled out this December before Christmas. So please hurry and do connect with our caring HCS, Miss Beth and Miss Irish, and by simply typing in how to consult at the comment section. All right. For our next question coming from Mr. Liam, what subtle signs tell you that the patient is becoming more chemotherapy tolerant?
That's an interesting
Signs
question.
becomes more chemotherapy tolerant. I mean, before the chemotherapy or during chemo?
Maybe Doc, let me rephrase the question. How would you tell that a patient is suitable for chemotherapy? Maybe before and then after one or two sessions. How do you know that the chemotherapy is still suitable for a particular patient?
Okay. So, number one is if the patient is strong. So, what do I mean by
Wow,
strong? If I
very,
see the
very good.
patient, if the
Very good.
patient did not disclose that the patient has cancer or the patient sick, I won't know the patient is sick.
Mm.
Then that's
Oh, that means you can't tell
yeah. I mean,
if
I
the
can
patient
tell if the
appears
patient is sick.
normal.
Then yeah, that patient would be able to finish the chemotherapy, no problem. Flying
Wow.
colors. Okay.
Flying colors, all right.
Yeah. Um. Another sign is if organ function is quite good. Organ
Okay.
function, so the liver enzymes, the
Kidney.
creatinine, the heart function, the kidneys, no, the heart
Yeah.
are all. I mean, they're really functioning good. Then yeah, I would say as well that okay, that this patient can tolerate chemotherapy well. Okay.
Mm.
Another one would be, if the patient is not underweight, if the patient
Wow,
is not
that's a good
underweight,
one.
because yeah, because usually if the patient starts on chemotherapy, appetite goes down.
Mm.
Patient would vomit as well, no? So if in this case, no, if the patient is underweight already to begin with, if you start them on chemo, this might aggravate their current health status and cause further drop in their weight, which can cause a lot of problems because of the malnutrition, and because the patient is already underweight and the patient is not eating that much, then the body would have fewer reserves to tap into for fuel. Yeah, so that's also one sign that I would say that this patient would not do so well, no, if the patient is underweight to begin with. But for patients who have normal BMI and those who are obese and overweight, they tend to tolerate chemotherapy really well.
Wow, that's the only time being slightly overweight is a positive thing. But What Dr. Jansen said is, what my Ninong used to tell me. My Ninong, when he was, about 79, 78, he basically said, if you can sleep, you can eat, and you can poop well, you are healthy. So I think for chemo patients as well, if you can sleep well, eat well, and poop well, that's also a sign that things are going well for you. So for all patients who are undergoing chemo, I just want to share a perspective. I think the key organs that you should really take care of is of course, it's really two of them very 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 important is your kidney and your liver. All right, your kidney and liver. These are very very important because all of us know how important the heart and the brain and all these are. So we seldom realize that the kidney and liver are two very very important organs when you're undergoing severe treatments for diseases like chemotherapy. So you got to watch them, right? As a side note, Simply Nature PPARS is actually a very good liver and kidney aid. All right. Okay. Sheila, this is a very good question from Christine Lim.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, I saw PPAR extract powder from Facebook and I got interested in the product because my nanny has rectosigmoid adenocarcinoma and was operated a month ago. Had the MMR testing and onco said the tumor is not sensitive to chemo drug. Oh, that will mean that the chemo is not is may not going to be very effective. Is it, doc?
No,
Does
not
PPAR
working.
extract powder applicable for her? What are the side effects of the powder? She is a senior elderly.
Mm.
So what does it mean, doc?
Yeah.
To just for everybody else also, tumor is not sensitive to chemo drug. What does that mean?
Well, this means that the tumor basically is highly
Heidi,
One more time, Doc.
I doc is frozen for me.
usually am I back?
One more time. One more.
Okay, one more time. That you said the tumor is, then you paused. Okay, you
I'm back. I'm back. Am I
yeah,
back?
you're back.
Yes, yes,
You're back.
yes, yes.
You're
My
back.
God, this season is really okay. So, um, okay. What am I gonna say?
Tumor is not sensitive to chemo drug.
Okay, tumor is not sensitive to chemotherapy drug. So this means that the tumor is resistant to treatment.
Wow.
So why is the tumor resistant to treatment? Few reasons. Number one, it has the gene that codes for your ABCG2 pump. So this pump basically vomits anything that you give the cancer cell. So when you give the medication, it vomits it out before it even enacts its effect. So that's one reason. Another reason would be diabetes or anything related to metabolic that contributes to insulin resistance. So that's gonna make the tumor more difficult to treat as well. Number three, if the cancer cells mutated, no, so sometimes it's part of the disease process. It's part of the natural course of the disease. So these are some factors. Three. Now, what do we do to make sure that a tumor will become sensitive to chemotherapy?
All right.
Number one. So this is what I do. I give a substance to the patient to block that ABCG2 pump, that vomiting pump. There are a lot of drugs and natural extracts that you can use to block this pump. I'll give you an example.
Wow. I think it's very useful
Curcumin.
for Miss Lim. So please,
Yeah. Yeah. So examples, no? We start with natural extracts first. So one would be curcumin, another would be quercetin, resveratrol. So basically flavonoids. Okay? For medications or drugs, one would be febuxostat. Febuxostat is an anti-uric acid medication. Another one would be ivermectin. Okay, so these are the two that I usually go to. There are others. So you can go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to, go to deep research this, or perhaps Gemini, you can type there what drugs and natural substances or natural extracts would inhibit the ABCG2 pump, that it will show, it will give you a good list. Now, yeah, it will give you a good list. So the five that I have mentioned are the five substances that are readily available in the market. There are others. I don't use them because very, very difficult to obtain here in the Philippines, or they are crazy expensive. Okay? So number two, metabolic problems. So for metabolism, we have to make sure, we have to basically reduce insulin resistance. Okay, so your body would only requires very little amounts of insulin to get your sugar, get the glucose inside your cells. Now, this is also one reason why I prescribe metformin for my patients, no? It's to block, it's to improve insulin resistance or remove insulin resistance. Now, some contributors to insulin resistance would be fat, if you're eating too much, physical inactivity, if your HDL cholesterol is not high enough, or your good cholesterol, if your triglycerides is too high as well, so that's basically fat. So those are some things, no, that contributes to insulin resistance. If you're eating, so this is the most important one, no, if you're eating processed carbohydrates left and right. So processed carbohydrates are your wheat-based products, or your noodles, your bread, cakes, candies, sweets, no, anything that's really sweet. So those are examples. So the number three is if the cancer just, basically mutates. So how do we go about this? Then we can tap into hyperthermia. Hyperthermia is a therapy that increases the core body temperature to 42 degrees Celsius. So at 42 degrees Celsius, the cancer cells would open up and do treatment into the immune system. So hyperthermia is actually one of the very key things that other Southeast Asian countries, or other countries, no, at least here in Asia, like Korea, Malaysia, Australia to some extent, no, this gives them more edge in treating cancer. Yeah, compared here in the Philippines. In the Philippines, we don't have hyperthermic therapy or hyperthermia therapy. We don't have the machine. The closest thing that we have to hyperthermia therapy here in the Philippines is infrared sauna. Infrared sauna, I would say, would just make you sweat, but it won't be enough, no, to bring your core body temperature to 42 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So that's some of the things, no, that we do to lessen chemo resistance, or resistance to treatment of cancer cells. Yeah.
For me, I would add for Christine, because she also mentioned that it's an elderly, a senior elderly. So in general, for elderly, there are two approaches to treatment of cancer, right? One is go all out to fight the cancer, no matter how difficult the treatment is. All right. So usually if you do that, there is a strong possibility that the patient will, number one, suffer a lot during this progress. And at the end of the day, if the treatment is too aggressive, if you don't have a strong protocol, be it natural or like PPARS, to support the patient not only suffers, but at the end of the day may not survive the treatment. So these are balanced. So the other one is to go for the approach. The other extreme is to go for palliative. That means help the patient be as comfortable and strong for as long as possible. So this would definitely be the better choice if, let's say, the patient is in their 80s, right? you might just want to help the patient live another 1-2 years full of strength, able to do everything normal as possible. So that these are the two extreme approaches, and you can choose something in between. So let me answer, does the PPAR extract powder applicable for her? I would think the answer is absolutely yes. It will definitely do the palliative part. That means help your nanny to be strong. And I just want to say, Christine, I'm quite touched that you care so much for your nanny. So and if you've seen our PPARS product on Facebook, and then you can actually come and check it out. So that's a really very sweet thing that you're doing. All right. So okay, yes, the powder will help to strengthen her, and since she is chemo resistant, this will be one of the foundational things that you can use to help her fight her cancer. So since the powder will help keep her stronger and keep her strong, then it opens other options, right? If the patient is strong, it opens other options for treatment. So you can also have a consult with Dr. Jansen to explore what else you can do for your nanny. But if you are not living in Metro Manila, then of course getting the powder is something that you can do at your home wherever you're staying, be it in the province or anywhere in Philippines, or for that matter anywhere in the world, because we ship internationally. Okay, so I hope that helps, Christine. So the answer is yes.
Thank you, sir.
And I think you have many options, as Dr. Jansen says, to maybe even sensitize your nanny to the chemo treatment and open the door for chemo treatment as well. All right. But thank you for asking this question. It's just so sweet of you to care so much for your nanny. Yeah.
I agree. Your nanny is so blessed to have you, Miss Christine. So do have schedule a consult with Dr. Jansen Calalan very, very soon. All right. I just want to read one question coming from our YouTube channel from the name is nothing bok, something like that. So then the question is PPAR recommended to prevent recurrence of breast cancer?
Hello?
Yep. No.
Can you repeat that again?
One more time.
Hello?
All right. The question
I think
is
it's you again.
okay. Well, question coming from our YouTube channel is PPARS recommended to prevent recurrence of breast cancer?
Yeah. Is it
Can be a part of the protocol.
yes.
It can be a part of okay. So let me talk about recurrence prevention. Recurrence prevention is really very difficult, no? But although it's quite difficult to do, it's not impossible. So for recurrence prevention, the first thing that you have to address would be the gut. It would really be the gut, no? Number one.
Okay.
If you have leaky gut, then
Okay.
you might have gut dysbiosis. This can wreak havoc in your entire body. So remember, the immune system is richly found in your gut. It lines the gut, no? In the entire then your bowels. So if you take good care of your gut, eliminate leaky gut just by having good or diverse microbiota, good amounts of short chain fatty acids, that can help your immune system function well. So again, if you're in remission, there would definitely be still, residual cancer cells swimming inside you, and there's no other way for you to fight it with you have your immune system. Your immune system is the only one that's gonna fight it. Okay, so you have to make sure that your immune system is working well. So that's the gut. No, number two, if you have metabolic issues like insulin resistance or diabetes, then this is not good. No, so there are a lot of studies showing that for patients who are diabetic, they have a higher chance of recurrence. So by not having insulin resistance, it goes a long way already. Okay? So how do you do that? Eat well, exercise, sleep well. Okay? So those are the three things. PPARS, how does PPARS contribute to this? It contributes by helping your gut microbiota become healthier because it's a prebiotic. Number two, it's an immune stimulant. Number 3, it helps with metabolic syndrome or metabolic issues. Number 4, detox. If you are, say for example, you are a breast cancer patient, so you would now be very sensitive to any products that have hormones. So in our environment, there are a lot of endocrine disruptors which can contribute to this. So I mean, phthalates, parabens, microplastics. If you're still using plastics, get rid of them because these are endocrine disruptors. Now, PPARs can help you detox these toxins, no? By PPARs it's a microalgae. It basically binds to these toxins for you to eliminate them. So that's how PPARs can help recurrence prevention. Recurrence prevention. But it doesn't end there. You still have to do more. You might want to take some supplements as maintenance. So to help keep or to suppress the cancer genes, or to suppress the stem cells, because the cancer stem cells at this point is really the ones who are causing recurrence. No? So cancer stem cells are very difficult to eradicate. And luckily, we have a test to detect these cancer stem cells. And this test would also show us the genes that are being expressed. And of course, based on that result, we can recommend substances, natural substances, medications to help you turn off these cancer cell genes. And so that's basically how PPARs can help with recurrence prevention.
Excellent. Thank you, Doc. Sir Shyan, would you like to add anything, or shall we proceed with, I think, last 2 questions for the night?
No, I think number 1, Christine, you're welcome. So the answer is yes. You can for Christine, and the recurrence part, Doc Jansen gave such a in-depth reasons, and you can see for preventing of recurrence, there's so many components that you want to take care of, right? From the immune system to all the points that Doc Jansen says. So it's not a one approach only. And then PPARs can actually help with multiple of those approaches. Hallelujah.
Yes, that's why we say vigilance is still the key. All right. Very quickly.
Last question.
Okay, let's do the last question. Okay. So for our last question for tonight, coming from Ms. Tara Matsubara, I am diagnosed with tongue cancer. What PPARs can you recommend? I have difficulty swallowing food and water. Tongue cancer.
Oh, wow.
Powder should be the powder.
Yeah.
If you have difficulty
Yeah.
swallowing, it's only the powder. It's only the powder. Okay? Yeah, because with the powder, you can just,
leave it in the mouth
under your tongue. So it would be easier. Yeah.
Yeah. Because and we Doc, we have the testimony, right? Is it I think it's Doc Johan's patient, right?
No.
Doc Johan's patient, right? The patient's tongue cancer, it was just so amazing. And here's the crazy thing. Because Dr. Johan's patients actually go totally natural. But I'm not sure about this particular tongue cancer patient. So maybe for this particular viewer, you ask this question. Maybe please ask another question so some CSO can send the link of the testimony to you. All right. So that might be of great interest and encouragement to you. So as Dr. Jansen says, we recommend the powder. Right. The liquid will be wonderful, but you might, because you have difficulty swallowing, you might feel sometimes you might gag or choke. So the powder is so easy. It just slowly, if it takes you 5 to 10 or even longer, it will just slowly dissolve. Just go down as slowly as your natural saliva goes down. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Jansen. All right. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we've got today. But don't worry, for those questions that we weren't able to answer, there's really a lot are coming in pa. We'll be answering those privately, or we'll be asking them next week on our next week's webinar. So we're almost at the end of the webinar. Sir Shyan, Doc Jansen, this is our first episode for December. Christmas is fast approaching. As we wrap up, I'd like to ask for your very quick final words for our viewers.
Yeah, Doc, you
Yeah,
go
Doc
I'll
first.
start
Jansen,
first,
sorry.
no?
Yeah.
So again, everyone, I would like to thank you for staying
Go, Doc.
watch every single week. Since this is the first week of December, I just want to make the announcement that I would be holding the last day of my clinic on December 19. So if you are someone interested to, talk to me, see how we can help you, then you have 2 weeks to schedule an appointment. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. I'll give the floor to Sir Shen. So yeah.
Yeah, I
Have a
just
good
want to
night,
thank
everyone.
Thank
Yeah, I
you,
just
Doc
want to thank
Jansen.
everybody because as we end this year, I think this is our 5th year, Doc. I'm not sure. Fourth or fifth year that we've been doing this. As we come to the end of the year, it means another year that we've been doing this. So to everyone, thank you so much. We've been doing this program without fail every week for almost 5 years now. So it's been wonderful, and I pray that we have been of service to everyone. And you guys have just been great, giving us very good questions, helping us learn as well. And over the last 5 years, even the nature of some of our advice has been clarified, improved. So this journey of fighting cancer is not a fixed journey in the sense we improve, and there are better ways to do it from year to year. So thank you for joining us, and wishing everybody Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Advance. Thank you, Sir Sean, and thank you, Doc Jansen. All right. Well, for our viewers, thank you for your questions, and thank you for considering our program as a program of value while you journey with your own health battles. And of course, on behalf of our patients and viewers, Doc Jansen, Sir Sean, thank you for putting so much effort and care towards all our questions tonight. So, for everybody, please keep informed and explore all available options. So, don't forget to like our Facebook page, Simply Nature International, and Dr. Jansen Calalan's Facebook page, and Simply Healed Medical Group's Facebook page. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is also to make sure that you get updated with all our latest promos and events. Because if you are looking for a healthy Christmas gift to your loved ones this Christmas, give the gift of wellness with our Kickstart gift package, which is a 15-day immunity booster, or the Power Pack gift package, which is a 5-day immunity booster, both 100% natural to support and strengthen immunity. Don't miss our early Christmas promo. Buy 8 and grab an extra package for free. So I know you're thinking about your lolos, your lolas, titos, and these, of course, your parents and kids. This is a perfect gift for them. Now, wait, there's more, because get ready for the best deals ever, because it's exclusive for website orders only. Yes, you can now buy your PPARS liquid extract or PPARS powder extract with no shipping fee. So whether you are ordering within Metro Manila or anywhere nationwide, you can avail this free shipping promo. And once again, this promo is only available via website. That's www.simplynature.asia. Yeah. Don't forget your PPARS dosage this coming long weekend. And most importantly, don't wait for the Christmas rush to get the best deals, because you are truly in for a treat here in Simply Nature. So message your assigned client service officers, Sheila, Jhen, Daisy, Karen, to know how to order before the week ends. Now, we hope to see you next week for another episode of Simply Nature Answers on December 10, Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. and another episode of Simply Healed webinar on December 11, Thursday. That is once again, same day, same time, Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. as well. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. And once again, this is Simply Healed webinar powered by SMG and SNI, because your curiosity about your health conditions and your victories over cancer and metabolic diseases are what keeps us going. Because here in Simply Nature, we're always with you from start to healing. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and God bless you all. Bye.